So I'm in the parking deck, guys. I had a guy on YouTube asking me about the Orphice Tube, or no, he asked about the expansion valve on his PT Cruiser '04 model. Now this is a '06, '08 model. This is a Gen 2. All right, but the good news is they all similar. They all the same. Now, expansion valve. There's no physical expansion valve per se. There's no physical part. However, this car uses what we call an Orphice Tube, but it does the same features considerably as an expansion valve. So although there's no physical block expansion valve, Orphice Tube does just the same. Now you want to know which line. Guy, you got to understand what's going on with AC. Now I know some people can replace parts and some people, you know, have an understanding of what's going on in the AC system. I think you should have a little bit of both, but if you just here to replace the part so you can get some cold AC, I get it. Do your thing, bro. All right, so Orphice Tube. In order to find out what something live, you got to understand what it do. All right, now in an AC system, when you leave the condenser, okay, you leave it as a high pressure liquid maybe, okay? So when you leave there, you're going to some form of an expansion valve. Again, if there's no physical block expansion valve, likely your car uses an Orphice Tube. In this case, that's the case. All right, so now let's look at the condenser. Only two lines coming from the condenser. Well, actually one line, this line here going to the compressor. It's hard to see down there, but here's the line, here's the liquid line that's coming from the condenser. Okay, now down there is going to be a crimp in that line. That's where that Orphice Tube is housed. The bad news is you can't just replace that Orphice Tube. You have to replace the entire line. At least, I mean, there's some sharp guys out there that find a way to do it. I've always just replaced the line. Okay, I don't ever fight with that damn thing. But I think you want to know which line it is. Guy, it's the thin line. This is the high side liquid line right here. So wherever your high pressure port is, that's the line, the complete line you want to replace if you're trying to gain access or if you're trying to replace that Orphice Tube. Okay, once it leaves this condenser as a high pressure liquid, that expansion valve or Orphice Tube will convert that into a low pressure gas before it get to, I think I'm saying that right, before it gets to the evaporator core. I'm sure somebody in the comment section going to correct me. Yeah, they always do. But this is the line you're going after. All right, just go to Advanced Auto Parts, you know, AutoZone or wherever, and get you a, just ask for an expansion valve. They're going to sell you the line. So better yet, yeah, just do it that way. Instead of trying to, I know your question was, where is it? And that video you watch, guy, that is an old ass video. In fact, I need to take that video down because it's kind of misleading. Not only that, I showed no visual. I was just sitting up talking. I think that's like 5-6 years ago. Yeah, that's the worst video I ever made, I think. It's a wonder you didn't cuss me out on that video. Some guys are, man, it's the worst video ever. But I appreciate you being respectful, guy. I do, because I get some real unrespectful comments from time to time on my old videos. If they old videos, obviously I didn't have as much experience as I do now, and I had just started. But go in the parts store and ask for an Orphice Tube. They're going to give you a liquid line that's similar to this. If it's a PT Cruiser, it's going to be the line just that. Okay, no matter what year it is, they all the same. All right, so get that replaced. Now, don't just take this bolt off. Make sure your system is drained, okay? If you got refrigerant in that system, you got to find a way to reclaim the freon. Don't just let it out in the atmosphere, or at least don't tell nobody you did it. But you got to get it out before you just open it up. You don't want to get injured. All right, so get that on. Then you're gonna have to evacuate and recharge and then refill it back up. So if that's your problem, if the Orphice Tube was your problem, you should now have cold AC. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. It's been out here for a year. All right, it's been parked. It's on a flat, and I had to come out here and take some parts out of my own car to diagnose a customer car. All right, yeah, see, I gotta get that fixed. But it's out here, so I couldn't remember offhand, so I had to come out here and actually do a visual. But that's the answer to your question, buddy. Thanks for watching, man. I gotta go.